looks like a tsunami in this room.
It is great to be here at court on a fast show. But I'm here in the Philippines to
Mark Xavier Uyales, journalist doctor niya pag-graduate at
Unfortunately, that most of those who did not attend the meeting are the ones that are complaining.
Ay man nga napitan nasod o kalibutan pa man, diri kita malulusutan aton pag-iistoryahan. Bulik kay ni Sangkay dinhila an aton taramdan Hiruhimangraw la. Nganya na an iyo program host.
Maupay nga kulop, nga dito naton mga suki, Hiruhimangraw la itong tramdan nga aton pagsasaruan niya ng mga oras, samtang ultimo dia, habulan hiton Enero, as in, January 31, Tuesday, salitadi kita, ito naton Hiruhimangraw la. Ngaron di dito naton katugbang ha engineering, ako Hiluwi Quebec, ngan kumusta an aton dida mga eskwela, nagkamayada kita dida hin abiriyang pang-eskwelahan kakulop, at least pipira nga areas didi Leyte, Samar, darahan na duro nga uuran, and then the subsequent red and orange rainfall warning from the NDRRMC. So, yan balik kita and then how was it? We hope nga nan mga kabataan ba, ada iton aton liwat pamaagi nga diri ni nanihigawa, dida hito nga diri ng klase, dara hiton kabutangan hiton panahon. Of course, amuluwat iton aton didi baga pag hingaday or pag-aghat iton aton mga kag-anak to be more appreciative of certain things and express iton makakaupay mga suggestions nga dahini nga aton niya nakabutangan kay sering pa it takes a village to educate a child. Right, oo. Ada di dahini nga punto iton aton baga magiging mga istoryahon haatubangan hana state of Education report nga igim padangat kakulop han aton Vice President serving as Secretary of Education, and of course an subsequent liwat nga pag-reinforce han aton Presidente Ferdinand Marcos Jr. hiniya na nga kamatuuran nga nahipahamtang na report ni Secretary Sara Duterte, no? Diri ako maglalangan kay baga I'd like to share iyo dida hini nga largely partehan report ni Secretary Sara Duterte tikang han mga pagtikang baga historic emphasis hiton importansya hiton education tubtub nga dahan mga challenges and failures dida hinin aton na pagturunan, and of course iton aton rallying point dida nga diri ini angay nga magpabilin nga problema, kundi ang pagkaburubligan nga tanan kay basi man liwat makaunhan it aton dida mga pangeskwelahan. An maupay lahi ni kay gimpatag usano detalyado ito nga pag-appreciate, and we hope nga itong tugbang hini nga mga pitad in sugad liwat kay specific nga aton hiya makikitan na doable. Aton hiya makikitan na paunan ho hiya angay ngadtuan. Ini ngan paunan iton pagkadto hini sigun na hiton magiging mga paniguro yan didahini nga administrasyon. And also syempre ang naging statement hiton na presidentehan nasod dakon duron nakadiha ako no nahuna, we will not scrimp on investment and reaffirm hito nga paghatagin dako nga importansya han aton pangeskwelahan, han aton kabataan. Sige. So may dakita di baga talagudti nga kinahanglanon hin ini mga pahinumdum. Sige, ma-break na ako madali and we will bring you hini nga largely ang naging report ni Secretary Duterte, and of course ang naging statement liwatan Presidente madali Oras naton, alas 5:02.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
Champion Superpower with X-Stain Technology.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax, ang #1 floor wax. May waterproof formula. Buhusan man hin tubig, balik ingat lagi haponan sa loob.
Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax Floor Wax manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo.
Laban sa bakterya,
I-shield mo.
labanan pati virus.
I-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado,
I-shield mo.
pamilya protektado.
I-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Pride Bar Blue. Hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Pag nilaban sa Pride Bar Blue, ang puting damit ay magiging
Mas puti ito, mas puti ito, mas puti ito.
sa Pride Bar Blue. Pwedeng hindi na ako magtina, anyel o bleach dahil ang Pride Bar Blue ay may power whitener na nanunuot sa bawat hibla. Kaya ang damit ay kisla puti at panayan pa sa kamay.
Mas puti ito, mas puti ito, mas puti ito.
Pride Bar Blue with power whitener. Hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Does access to the internet keep you from finishing the job? It's time to invest in satellite broadband internet. BambooNet will meet your internet needs with plans starting from 4,333 pesos monthly. Satellite internet wherever you are in the Philippines, even in remote and rural areas. Easy installation with 24/7 nationwide customer support. Subscribe today. Call us at 0998-555-3243 or visit bamboonet.com. BambooNet, powered by Pacific. Average broadband speed of 22 Mbps and minimum speed of 21 Mbps at 80% service reliability.
Bamboo Network Solutions Incorporated, powered by Pacific.
Mag-champion, super power na. Mura siya. Tanggal pa, max manta. Champion, tipid ka. Bili na. Sa presyong abot kaya.
Champion Supra Power with X-Stain Technology. Max linis, max sulit.
Malaksi nga resulta ng laboratory ng X-ray yan imo biling pakadtula ha FCE Polyclinic and Diagnostic Center. Oo, mga sangkay, mga bago, state-of-the-art ang ira mga lab equipment sugad itong X-ray, ultrasound, clinical laboratory ng ECG. Diri na kamo mahulatin maiha kaya yung X-ray and ultrasound result makukuha dayon sa kubin 20 minutos. Ang complete blood count makukuha lahin 5 minutos. May daliwa tira hypertensive profile, sugad ang FBS, RBS, BUA, creatinine, total cholesterol, HDL, LDL, triglyceride, sugad liwatan electrolyte profile, potassium, sodium, chloride, calcium ng pH ug liver profile, alphos, total bilirubin, B1, B2, SGOT, SGPT. Available gihapon ang hemoglobin A1C, CRP ngan H. pylori. Ang resulta hini nga mga examination makukuha mo dayon sa kublahin usa ka oras. Pakadtuhan mga moderno ngan bag-o nga mga gamit pan laboratorio ka FCE Polyclinic and Diagnostic Center. Gindudumara ni Dr. and Mrs. Francisco C. Estanislao, Senator Inahi nga dalan syudad ng Tacloban. Ang butika Estanislao mag-usa hiton klinik.
DYVL, Voice of Leyte, Aksyon Radio.
Uy, nabalik kita ano. Oo, kakulop manggod. Bagahin state of the nation, but of course limited to state of education. Siguro this is a product of a saring paman halarom ngan matinud-anon nga pag-review pag-assess iton aton na sistemahan na panutduan. After all, ang sekretary ang nag-report hini. Siguro first time idon aton di kasaysayan or in a very long time may ada hini. So sige, kita nga tanan. Ma-remind naman la kita. Makapurot kita hitaton tagsa-tagsa nga mga larangan or interes so that probably may ada kita pag papanginanuon unina dida hini nga ahensya how did they go about it or how to go about it, and especially importante ano it aton baga magiging papel dida ito nga mga panagana, mga programa pagpaurupay hiton aton pangiskalahan hanaton mga kabataan. So adi man ito hiya nga naging report han DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte hinin aton kahimtang han panutduan ngan an aton an mga solusyon posible han gobyerno.
Over 28 million learners all over the Philippines. These, ladies and gentlemen, make my interest in the future of Philippine education a very personal matter. Filipino learners are not academically proficient. Oftentimes, Filipino learners experience emotional abuse and exhaustion. Some Filipino learners suffer from psychological fatigue. And being academically insecure, many of them fail to meet the standards of the demanding and competitive world. These are caused and triggered by conditions present at home, in our communities, and even in our schools as a result of problems ingrained in our system. This is the truth. Ito po ang katotohanan. Maukini ang kamatuoran sa dagway sa atong kaugmaon. But this is a future we can change. And that is why we are all here. Let us remember that even in the face of death, Dr. Jose Rizal was the perpetual obstinate patriot, as he was courageous and defiant before his firing squad executioners. Let us remember that Gabriela Silang, an Ilocano, was unshaken by the grief of widowhood and continued the revolution even after the death of her husband, Diego Silang. Let us remember that in Bohol, Francisco Dagohoy led the longest revolution in history. And let us remember that in Mindanao, the successful Moro resistance was fortified by the unity forged between Moro leaders across Mindanao and North Borneo by the great Sultan Kudarat. These are just a handful of Filipinos whose sacrifices changed the course of our history as a people. They are Filipinos who demonstrated the indomitability of our spirit as a people. Our children are children of heroes. They are the descendants of Dr. Jose Rizal, Gabriela Silang, Francisco Dagohoy, and Sultan Kudarat. Our children are bound for greatness. Yes, it is necessary to emphasize that abilities are important to navigate life successfully. But our children must understand that hardships in life are not overcome by the best minds. Hardships in life are overcome by the strongest hearts. Today is an opportunity for us to renew our commitment to our children and their future. Hard work, hard work, hard work. And only if you work the hardest will our children fly, soar, fight, and win. This is the Basic Education Report 2023. The lack of school infrastructure and resources to support the ideal teaching process is the most pressing issue founding the Philippine basic education. The department is not blind to the reality that there is a need to build, repair, and maintain school infrastructure to accommodate the growing number of learners all over the Philippines. Today, there are over 28 million Filipino learners studying in public schools all over the Philippines. Our latest inventory shows we have 327,851 school buildings in the country. Out of these school buildings, only 104,536 are in good condition. Due to various reasons, there are also 100,027 school buildings that need minor repairs 89,252 require major repairs, and 21,727 are set for condemnation. Our schools are not calamity-proof. Among the significant roadblocks to our education infrastructure program are earthquakes, typhoons, landslides, flooding, and even armed conflicts. In the Visayas alone, a total of 17,263 classrooms damaged by Super Typhoon Odette are still subject for repair and replacement. Last year in July, I personally visited Clarin National High School in Bohol, and in August, the Triana Elementary School in Limasawa Islands in southern Leyte. The destruction left by Super Typhoon Odette in these schools were heartbreaking, raising the urgency for an appropriate action and collaboration between DepEds and education stakeholders from the local government units, the private sector, and international partners. In Triana Elementary School, a tent donated by an international aid agency has served as a temporary learning space. We need 9.82 billion for the repair and replacement of Odette damaged classrooms in the Visayas alone. For 2023, the DepEds has allocated a total of 15.6 billion for new construction. Our assessment of the department's procurement practices showed cracks that, if left unresolved, will harm our vision to providing our learners with quality basic education. These procurement practices also illuminated the concern for transparency and accountability. Our assessment showed that the centralized procurement of DepEd has been hounded by delays in the submission of technical specifications, lack of updated guidelines, lack of qualified bidders, and low participation rates of prospective bidders. There were successful bidders who delivered on time, who failed to deliver on time, and worse, there were successful bidders who failed to make deliveries at all. The procurement practices at the Department of Education had red flags that demanded immediate actions. The creation of a separate strand dedicated entirely on matters of procurement was made to improve the system. This strand is ordered to ensure that delivery of services is done within the period required by law, following the processes mandated by law. Our intention here is to solve a problem that has permeated within the system and ensure that transparency and accountability are present. As we confront the dilemma in school infrastructure and learning resources, we looked at the trends in our enrollment and learner data during the pandemic and now. We are implementing post-pandemic programs and reforms. After a significant decrease in enrollments in 2020 due to COVID-19 related school closures, enrollment has since started to recover. This year, we welcomed around 28.4 million learners in 44,931 public schools and 12,162 private schools nationwide. But recovery in enrollment is limited only to public schools. We saw the decline of enrollment figures in private schools and eventually saw some private schools terminating their operations. From 2020 to 2022, more than 1,600 private schools stopped operations. Currently, the Department of Education is responsible for almost 80% of schools nationwide, of which 79% are elementary schools. Evidently, there is a wide disparity between the number of elementary and secondary schools in the country. With such a disparity, inclusivity in education remains to be a concern. Despite gains in bridging gaps, learners from indigenous peoples communities, geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas, Muslim youth, learners with disabilities, and out-of-school youth and adults still require the attention of the community. We need to improve their participation rates in basic education. The core of basic education is curriculum. The ongoing review of the K-12 curriculum has revealed that the curriculum content is congested, that some prerequisites of identified learning competencies are missing or misplaced, that a significant number of learning competencies cater to higher cognitive demands. For senior high school, our work immersion program has contributed to a high passing rate of 90% in the National Certificate Assessment administered by TESDA. However, industry partners have expressed concern that the time allotment for work immersion is only for familiarization and not for actual skills acquisition. Today, most senior high school graduates find the need to pursue higher education in order to find employment. The National Senior High School Tracer study conducted by the Bureau of Curriculum Development showed that 83% of the respondents pursued higher education, while only a little over 10% of graduates were employed. The K-12 curriculum promised to produce graduates that are employable. That promise remains a promise to this day. Our teachers, they are the lifeblood of the Department of Education. Without our teachers, our mission to carve a better future for our children will fail. Lagi ko pong sinasabi sa ating mga guro, importante kayo sa pag-unlad ng ating bayan. Kayo ang gumagabay at tumutulong sa ating mga kabataan sa pagpapanday ng kanilang mga pangarap sa buhay at sa katuparan ng mga pangarap na ito. And to empower our learners with the relevant skills and knowledge, we shall focus on upscaling their knowledge and capacities as public servants. The assessment on the K-12 curriculum revealed the weak teaching methods of our teachers in addressing 21st century skills. Studies done by the Research Center for Teacher Quality, the World Bank, and UNICEF showed that teachers need further support, particularly in explicitly and strategically teaching critical thinking and problem-solving skills. While critical thinking was most evident in the curriculum, it was also the least taught to students by teachers. Instead, lessons leaned towards conceptual or content-based teaching, and lessons lacked in-depth processing to cultivate critical thinking and problem-solving. Finally, there appears to be insufficient knowledge on developing 21st century skills, including higher-order thinking skills among learners. This is not the fault of our teachers, whose dedication, integrity, and the commitment to serve Filipino children and the country strengthened our collective effort to achieve our shared dreams for our learners. The sad reality is that the system has failed them. This is a system that burdens them with backbreaking and time-consuming administrative tasks, a system that provides no adequate support and robs them of the opportunity to professionally grow and professionally teach, assist, and guide our learners. Ladies and gentlemen, our teachers must return to our classrooms and they must teach. Another alarming issue that we must address appropriately and effectively is literacy. The 2018 study results of the Program for International Students Assessment, or PISA, are distressing, as it is alarming for me as a mother and as Secretary of the Department of Education. The study results showed 81% of participating Filipino learners could not deal with basic math problems. 81% had trouble understanding texts of moderate length, and 78% could not recognize correct explanations for scientific phenomena or draw valid conclusions from given data. We can do better than this. And we Filipinos are better than this. But studies like these are opportunities for us to thoroughly examine our system and the defects that hurt our children's abilities. The current state of basic education behooves us all to take a courageous stand and calls us to work together with the intention and commitment to resolve the challenges in basic education. We fail, and our children will fail.
So, amo ito ano ha? Saring pa man damo nga mga bagay-bagay but an mga problema ano nga ginatagan bugat and an mga solusyon. It terms ano nga nagbabalik-balik upskilling ano hiton aton mga magturot do paunhan ang ira hibabroanan ang ira kapas so that makakamit kita itong challenge sini nga 21st century, no? While tinatangdoan that the system has failed, that is the largest efforts ano nga angay ikada dida hiton na pagbuhi hini ngan magin mabunga ang mga paniguro. Sige, ba sila liwat matagan iton panahon ano nga maipaangbit naton ha iyo an kadak-an punto ano ni hanaton presidente. Sige, aton ito nga ngatuan kahumanla hiton pahinomdom.
DYVL Aksyon Radio Newscast.
This portion is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, world-class quality.
Ang mga economic managers amo yung nag-brief hiton mga senador kakulop dida hanigid duduso nga multi-billion peso maharlika investment fund sa ining priority measure hiton Marcos administration naguungara nga maiunhan dayon hinungdan hini nga pakigkita dara kay may daman liwat pipira nga pagriwa di diha Senado. Ang details di nga closed door meeting pinangunahan ni Finance Secretary Benjamin Diokno in Waray ipadangat nga diha publiko tubtob ini kagabi pero ini iging pahimugso naman. Samtang nga iton Senate Committee on Banks and Financial Institutions minamanguluhan ni Senador Mark Villar nangangandaman basi magdumara iton irasahan nga hearing hini nga MIF bill. Ni Villar nagsalawadan Senate counterpart hini nga balawd nun ginaprobaran ha Kamara de Representantes sadto nakalabay nga Disyembre. Didahin upod kan Diokno han Senate briefing amo an Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Governor Felipe Medalla. Iton MIF bill in laki padton mga issues nga ginigadayan didahan ni Presidente Marcos makikita kan Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri and Speaker Martin Romualdez hari nakalabay ini nga semana. Isubiri nagpasalamat kan Marcos pagpakita yung pagsanto o pagsantop pagintindi nga ini nga balawd nun diri pwede pagdagmiton didi hiton ira chambers.
An oras hatag haiyuhan.
Oras naton alas 5:26.
Champion Superpower with X10 Technology.
Para sa damit na ka-bloom sa bango, subukan ang Charm Fabric Conditioner.
Charm Fat Bar, bangong kumaka-bloom. Charm Fat Bar, damit ay may bango ng salibong bulaklak.
Charm Fabric Conditioner with Stay Fresh Technology. Damit ay ka-bloom sa bango.
Charm Fat Bar, bangong kumaka-bloom. Charm Fat Bar, damit ay may bango ng salibong bulaklak.
Charm Fabric Conditioner. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS Mag-Champion Supra Power na mura siya. Tanggal pa, max mancha. Champion tipid ka. Bili na sa presyong abot kaya.
Champion Supra Power with X-Stain technology. Max linis, max sulit.
Does access to the internet keep you from finishing the job? It's time to invest in satellite broadband internet. BambooNet will meet your internet needs with plans starting from 4,333 pesos monthly. Satellite internet wherever you are in the Philippines, even in remote and rural areas. Easy installation with 24/7 nationwide customer support. Subscribe today. Call us at 0998-555-3243 or visit bamboonet.com. BambooNet, powered by Pacific. Average broadband speed of 22 Mbps and minimum speed of 21 Mbps at 80% service reliability.
Bamboo Network Solutions Incorporated. Powered by Pacific.
Kamutit na gantos, matindi nga sebo sa kaldero. Saling nga sabon, adahit em sura. Dishwashing face mo pas ako. Joy with Power Bula. Power Bula. Yes na, tatangit sebo. Pag one wash ka. Ulala. Joy with Power Bula. Power Bula. Yes na.
Joy with Power Bula. Tanggal sebo at tirang sabon with one wash. Based on technical tests.
Joy Dishwashing Liquid, now with Power Bula. Sa Joy, todong linis at tanggal sebo sa isang hugasan lang.
Mag-Champion Supra Power na mura siya. Tanggal pa, max mancha. Champion tipid ka. Bili na sa presyong abot kaya.
Champion Supra Power with X-Stain technology. Max linis, max sulit.
DTX 500. Ako si Alex, nagka-UTI jud ko. Sakit ipangihi og ako pod nga puson sakit. Gipatay ko sa akong misis og DTX 500 tulo ka capsules sa buntag, tulo pod ka capsules sa gabi. Simana lang nawala jud ang sakit. Og nibalik sa normal ang akong pagpangihi. Epektibo jud kayo ang DTX 500. DTX 500. Mapali sa mga butika. DTX 500.
Ako si Jay. Siging gasakit ang akong likod ug naay history ang among pamilya nga naay sakit-sakit. Pagkadungog na ko sa radyo naay DTX 500. Ako gitry og duha ka kapsula sa usa ka adlaw. After 2 weeks, gaan na kay akong pamati. Epektibo kay DTX 500.
DTX 500. Mapali sa mga butika.
Operation Pinggan na.
Alas 11 nga alas 12, Lunes nga Sabado. Samtang kamo na niyudto, dudurotang kamon mga magdamit nga mga musika. Padisa niyo mga pahinungod, sigurado magre-rescue kamo. Kompletos Ricardo sa iyo paniudto.
Aniyoy ka kampang. Aniyoy ka kampang.
Ako Jimmy Angay-Angay.
Ako ni Idolfo Makuan.
Dinila Ka-AksyonRadyo.
DYVL, Voice of Leyte, Aksyon Radio.
Ikanta ini nga aton din pagtambang ito naton taramdan Hiruhimangraw focusing on the report State of the Nation's Education Education State of the Country, no? As reported, as presented by the DepEd Secretary Sara Duterte and reaffirmed or supported by the President. This time, gadi kita, iton na naging mga pahamtang manliwat, hanaton Presidente Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
And it is now up to us to take that starting point and go from that starting point and to all the programs that we hope to implement in the very near future for our children. I think that if there is one thing that we took from the comments of the Secretary, Vice President Inday Sara, is that the Filipino is better than this. The children are better than this. And we cannot fail. And that is the main motivation that we should keep in our hearts. We have failed. We have to admit that. We have failed our children. And let us not keep failing them anymore. Otherwise, we will not allow them to become the great Filipinos that we know they can be. They will not become the great Filipinos that will be recognized not only by their fellow Filipinos, but by many people around the world. And thus, it once again reminds us that education is the most valuable service that the government can give to its citizens. If there is nothing else, after preservation of life and limb, education comes next. And with that, with a well-trained population, with a well-trained and highly experienced workforce, then everything follows. The Philippines will succeed. So we in the administration recognize the challenges and issues facing our education sector, all of which must be confronted with an open mind and compassion for those who might have fallen behind over the past 2 years. I am confident that we will see noticeable improvements moving forward because our Department of Education, that is spearheaded by no less than our hard-working Vice President, Inday Sara Duterte, is there. Let me also acknowledge and convey my deepest appreciation to the men and women of DepEd who are now in the hot seat because pinakilala na kayo ni Inday Sara sa aming lahat. Kaya pagka magka-problema, alam na namin kung sinong lalapitan namin. But all of you, the associations in the country, policymakers, the development partners, and all stakeholders for your collective efforts and commitment to pursuing quality education for all. I am pleased to see that you have gathered here for this very important event for the benefit of our learners. Your attendance is a manifestation that addressing our educational challenges requires not only a multifaceted approach, but also the active participation of all. It is my hope that my being here signals this administration's determination and commitment to bridge the gaps that currently exist in the education sector. Indeed, strengthening our education system warrants a whole of government, whole of society approach with the highest degree of proactivity, motivation, and perseverance. As our nation recovers and bounces back from the losses and adverse effects caused by COVID-19, we must now move full speed to equip our learners and educators with the capacity and potentialities of the Filipino worker and of the Philippines. And at every juncture, I am confronted by the challenge of that the central key to success is going to upskill and reskill our workforce. And that again brings us to the importance of education, not only as a moral imperative for government, but as a practical one. Because without that skilled workforce, we cannot compete and we cannot succeed. So I'm gratified to see that has become a very large part of the plans that the DepEd has for the future. The pandemic also brought to our consciousness the importance of being able to adapt to new and changing realities, as well as unexpected circumstances. So again, we must consistently develop and adopt innovative paradigms and strategic reforms that will ensure the resilience of our educational landscape. We must first act locally in order for us to be competitive globally. We will work hard so that no Filipino is left behind. And to do even better, we will ensure that we are at par with the global standards in basic education. This endeavor will be at the forefront of our efforts to realize our vision of providing quality education for our children and for generations to come. I have previously mentioned that this administration will at no point scrimp on investment in our educational sector and in our young learners. And I am here today to reaffirm that commitment. We will build infrastructure. We will build infrastructure that will provide our learners, teachers, and the entire academic sector with a healthy and safe environment that is conducive to learning. We will also invest in our teachers. As we all know, that is part of our improving our educational system. If you saw the Senate President and myself talking earlier, we are already planning on how we get the school building program off the ground so that these deficiencies that we saw in the report will somehow be mitigated. Our teachers are there because it is a vocation. Teachers do not become teachers because it is their job. Teachers do not become teachers because they want to become rich. Teachers become teachers because they have to. It is a vocation, and it is up to us to support them in that effort because they feel the need to educate young people. And we are blessed that we have such teachers, and we should hold them close, and do all we can to support them so that they can do to the best of their ability what they have pledged to do. So we invest in our teachers. We will offer them multiple opportunities that meet both their personal and professional needs. We will offer them the support they need in terms of resources, in terms of programs and policies, so that they can effectively perform the roles as teachers and mentors of our children. It is my firm belief that quality teachers yield hardworking, productive, and law-abiding citizens. We will also invest in our learners by giving them the right tools and mechanisms that they need in their day-to-day schooling. Let us take advantage of the new technologies and innovations that will provide them convenience and efficiency in their pursuit of learning. Aside from advancing their academic competencies, it is also imperative that we hone them to become productive and responsible members of our society. Let us embrace the DepEd and define what it is. Bansang makabata, batang makabansa. In that way, we can produce young citizens who are not only productive, but also harbor genuine love and passion for our country. That is why I have always been consistent in expressing my full support to the DepEd's plans to take critical, bold, yet sustainable actions that will improve our country's educational sector and address learning challenges. It is something that I have been espousing throughout my entire professional career. And at every position that I have ever held, the very first action I ever took was always to find a way to help our teachers. I know the conditions that they have to work in. I know the difficulties that they have to face, and yet they come to school and look after our children. That is a blessing. So I stand behind you as we come up with a long-term vision and forward-thinking solution that will benefit our children. I would like to emphasize, however, that government is not able to execute this task alone. As I said earlier, strengthening our education system warrants the support of each one of us that are present here today. All of us have roles to play. We have parts to contribute. And so, let me issue a challenge to you all to become active key players in this effort. Let us join hands and act in unison as we build the best education system that the Philippines has ever seen. We owe it to our children to prioritize their well-being and give them the highest possible quality of education so they may become the innovators and the leaders of tomorrow, not only of the Philippines, but of the world. With our united efforts, I am confident that we will succeed and bring forth a better, brighter, more prosperous future for our children. Maraming salamat po.
So, ada ito nga kabaga pagplastarhan aton na presidente talking about preservation of life and limb, education comes next. Kumbaga, gidadakuing agin tatagan kuno hining administrasyon iton ngaranhin pagturunan. Syempre, it tao, it kinabuhi, amo siyahan nga imo bagatagan ng pagpangarit ano. And then the president emphasized next to that, kumbaga priority of inin appreciation iton education. Linuwas ito naton pangulo, no? So ada nga nahatag na hito nga partikular nga pagkilala. Upskill and reskill our teaching force so that ma-benefit higidakui an aton mga learners, no? Again, we will not scrimp on investment. Oh, baya ha, diri daw ko hira mag titipid-tipid kumbaga pag-invest so that maka-provide itong mga learners and teachers what they need to achieve from all these things, from all this situation, no? Maupay ko statement han presidente. Ito naton ko ng mga teachers, they do not become teachers for any other reason but because of their vocation to educate our learners, and we should be grateful. Well, sige. Big words, big statement that we hope diri naman lahiya 100% nga makumpleto iniin magkamay-ada hin unod pag unhan iton era program implementation. Sige, may requirements la kita nga mag-post anay for reminders. Mabalik kita kahumanla hito nga pahinumdum.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman. Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protektado pa. Unique.
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Ang buhay ay masaya pag ang hugasin ay easy, lalo na sa masebong kaldero at kawali.
Kaya mag-Smart Dishwashing Paste, pang heavy-duty hugasin.
Ang galing.
Smart!
Yan ang Smart Dishwashing.
May double tanggaling formula, tanggal galingan sebo at bakterya. Kaya ang Smart #1 Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing.
Smart!
Yan ang Smart Dishwashing.
Smart Dishwashing Paste, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS. Nag-champion, super power na. Mura siya. Tanggal pa, Max Mancha. Champion, tipid ka. Bili na. Sa presyong abot kaya.
Champion Supra Power with X-Stain Technology. Max Linis, Max Sulit.
DTX 500.
Ako sa Jubilin, sobra kataas akong blood sugar. 300 kapin, kitistingan ako og inom DTX 500, duha ka kapsul sa isa ka adlaw. Sunod sa isa ka bulan, normal na jud akong blood sugar. 95 na lang.
DTX 500. Mabali sa mga butika. DTX 500.
Ako dahil si Mario, na ako'y diabetes. 250 akong sugar. Nagtumar ko DTX 500 kaya ang akong ugangan. Tapos kayo yung BP na ayos sa DTX 500. Duha ka kapsul, buntag ko sa gabi. After 3 weeks lang, 100 na lang akong sugar. Efektibo, jud kayong DTX 500.
DTX 500. Mabali sa mga butika.
Sunday Mega Music.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Pamati ka mo, Hasan din Mega Music.
Sunday Mega Music. Domingo nga sonata. 80s to 90s disco music.
Sunday Mega Music.
Mambo Music.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the
Sunday Mega Music.
All the boys say I want some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna.
Swing. OPM Music. Iyo mababatian a Sunday Mega Music.
Salit, pamati na kamo. Kay anhila niyo mababati an aton mga musican hatto.
Alas 5 itong kulob, nga alas 7 itong gabi, kaupod kan Rafi Regala. Dinhila, han numero 1 estasyon, DYPL Aksyon Radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Sunday Mega Music.
DYVL, Voice of Leyte, Aksyon Radio.
Bueno, balikan tayo ni nga aton didiya na pagkarastorya. Saring pa man final or few remaining minutes. Dida iton aton pagkahampang aamo na ini iton una pagtangdohan problema, pagkita it mga kapas, pag-assess go yapon han mga kaluyahan, ngan an pagpatapod nga ma-come up kita hiton mga posible mga solusyon nga da ini nga kadak-an nga mga ayat, so much so that we will provide hitaton mga kabataan siring pahan presidente the best ever let us join hands to come up with the best education this country can provide. Amo ko dito na statement naton presidente, more or less di ba? So having said that, inihiya syempre presentation naman inihan assessment han kabugusan hiton aton kahimtang hiton pangiskalahan inihiya at this point ba an initial may initial na hini nga framework hain na an ira na emphasize na nga mga larangan adton ira gintikangan hin pagtrabaho so that we will come up hito nga mga ginaambisyonan nga mga solusyon nga matapo ito hiya nga mga problema. Oo, or anigin resulta na. Hito naton K-12. Listening earlier liwat, may da mga magbabalaod, even yesterday pa, and early this morning, may da mga magbabalaod nga mga pinanmakianhan na. May ada mga organizations, sin mga magturutdo nga mga pinamakianhan na. To include organizations, sin mga kag-anak, pinamakianhan gihap. Kumbaga, it ira hinididi maisisiring? It ira maibubulig? May da pabahira maidudugang? May da bahira particular nga issues nga haira pagkita sadang or amo an angay nga tagan him priority dida hinin niya na nga array hinin mga posible mga plans and programs nga tatagan hin pagpasiurog dida hini nga administrasyon after accepting knowing that ada ini nga mga problema. So, damo, anaton hito baga na, na kitaan. In fact, kakulop nga ni liwat, digim pagawas, sa Senate Education Committee Chair, ang survey, nga nagkikita, hadton mga ayat, ang mga kakulangan, dida hini nga aton pagturunan, as per, inin appreciation, hin survey, and corresponding studies, coming from iba pa nga baga mga sources. And inihiya nga aton state of education din ha Pilipinas gintatangduan ini. I mean iton poor state of education din ha aton Pilipinas gintatangduan ini hin mga international results. Mga examinations nga aton din hi mga representatives na kuha hito ngan an aton mga performance tikang dida hito. So ini ba nga baga mga kabutangan nga diri kita angay nga yan nga panahon magpapaturotoriyan. Ayaw na. Diri na eksakto nga magpasalasala kita. No? Kumbaga hisugad dinidini na nga punto, angay nga magkaburublig kita. Kung iton mga intereses, kaninahan aga, an ACT Teachers Group, usapa, nga grupohin mga magturutdo, kaya natin hininaalin susunod na may na kita tulo nga grupohin mga magturutdo nga nahikayan naton han irang mga reaksyon ini nga mga pagpahamtang hiton gobyerno hiton state of education with emphasis on syempre haira nga mga magturutdo and then of course ito naton learners ngan it aton mangaging gagamit pagtutdo nga hini nga aton mga learners, no? Implements and tools. Kita nasa rin kita nga, kung baga aada kita ito nga larangan yan ay waray angay nga pagpabasol-basol. Waray angay nga magpasikat-sikat. Waray angay masaring nga kamit unaha, init unaha. Sana, circumspect. Paratas naton naging kikita it sitwasyon, iton, ano ba term? Equitability. Ngan hiton justiciability. Hiton mga issues, order of preference, di dahit pag-appreciate it issues, inangay aton huyayag habuot nga pagkakarawton, no? Diri kay grupo kamit mga teachers, oy, maiha na kami nga nagsisiniring ha, panahon pa ni kupong-kupong, waray niyo ini pamamati, nga amon di mga Araba. Yan na nga panahon, compounded net nga tanan, di ba? Salit unaha ini. I hope nga while siguro tama agad ito, pero unta, iton aton ba, we achieve in some level of consensus among stakeholders, among parties, kay base, makaano kita, kumbaga, may ada kita pagkaurusa, kay kundiri naton ma-generate ito hiya nga pagkaurusa, aw permila kita negatibo, didahit aton mga approaches. So, makuri ganit duro kay sering paman yan kay nakaka-oportunidad na kita pagpamarigunan aton mga igin dinig-unon unang nga mga panahon. Di ba? Easily we could say, yan kay tama kami. Ano man, di pa kamo mamamati haamon. Di ba? We could easily say that. Salit na sa ring ako, sometimes it's very difficult. Nga magkamay-ada kita, pag-bridge ba, pag-transcend ada dida nga aton mga personal nga mga panginahanglan relative nga hit aton pagin effective aton tagsa-tagsa nga mga profesyon, labi na kay may ada pag-confirm hito nga aton dida mga una na nga pipinan na siring mahirap ito hiya nga siring paman mapapinid kita hito kay aton ginpapabaw-baw it pangkabugusan, di ba? Naman kay masering liwat it mga kag-anak, oy kaupay niyo, kamo nga mga taga-ahensya, taga Department of Education, kamo nga mga taga-gobyerno, ang nagkamapi ni nga K-12, waray kami hini nga mga kag-anak, magsiniring, yet pinurot namon ito, ginsudlan namon ito, tapos yan itong resulta? Diri kita, waray kita maka-achieve aton hito didagin na huhuna-hunaan, no? So masering sigurit mga kag-anak, angay nga, diri na kita itong magpinadayon because how many years have passed and matikang ito pagpatuman. Waray kita naka-achieve hiton ginuungara under that program, di ba? So, naman la ito, kung diri kita hitong baga magkikilala nga aton dida mga kabutangan. Naton mga school authorities, labinet, adiha private sector. Ano't aton igahatag liwat hayra? Kung baga magdig-on hira, hiton era dida liwat dako nga papel. Remember, diri tira pwede nga waray di dahit picture. Kay maaram kita nga ito naton gobyerno nga pangiskwelahan, diri nakakasapar. Pagbaton hit nga tanan nga panginahanglanin pangiskwela. Di ba? So, man, init aton hito dida baga angay nga magin na protocol. We just hope nga kung may naman framework, initial nga nahimo na, kita nga mga parties dida, kita nga mga stakeholders dida will have the heart, to really consider everything for and in behalf hiton kaupayan hapanotduan hit aton mga kabataan. Inihiya nga task is not easy. In fact, one of the pinakamaworok, magumok, masamok, pero kung kita lang makilala hit panginahanglan, bangin may iban-ibanan it mga ayat ngadto him pagka-urusa, pagsantop kung paunan it mga pagpasiuro nga pagbubuhaton. Again, dinaliwat ako. Ito na akong mga pang-ultimo nga mga statement. Igaahangyo ko kayo nga igupo dito niyo mga pag-ampo ini nga mga paningkamot. Kay siring paman, kung may ada total efforts, ngan uupdan hito naton mga pag-ampo, bangin pagadla kita. Tagan hito nga grasya. Atubtubyan na, probably we could verily say that ilayat pa para hiton tanan nga na aapektuhan, no? So thank you hito nga iyo dida pag-upod hito naton mga iyo mga pag-ampo hini nga aton dinhi mga pinanhahangyo so that magiyahan gud man kita hineksakto. In the meantime, salamatan oras nga iyo igin share haamon, and we hope nga magin aktibo manggud kita nga mga partners dida hini nga mga paniguro kay Aton man la ngahaw ini magtitikang. Hikita man la ngahaw it angay nga siyahan maniniguro para hitat mga kalugaringon, para hitat kabataan, ngan para hiton ira pang kabug-usan nga kabubuwason. Sige. Tutuban sunod nga higayon, aton pagkahampang hininaton na Hiruhimangraw la, ako'y Louie Quebec, maupay nga kulop, haiyo nga tanan.
Iyo hinbatian ang programa Hiruhimangraw la. Ang taramdan parahan iyo hay nga kakurulpon panungdong bulik kay ni Sangkay. Salit tutubiton sunod ngay gayon hiton aton programa. Pagkirita kita din ha Hiruhimangraw la.
Para sa damit na ka-bloom sa bango, subukan ang Charm Fabric Conditioner.
Charm